Okay, here we are. Way out of my normal time that I would be streaming, but can't freaking sleep. So I am so I'm gonna just do some stuff. Got to do dailies on this character. Set up our territory war defense already. Dailies will be quick, and then we'll hop to the new account. I mean, nobody's really incredibly likely to tune in. I've never tried streaming this late before, so it's not a normal time for my it's not a normal time for a stream. I just figured I could either um try my hand, like just playing some Elden Ring on my own and seeing what that did. Although I think that would raise my blood pressure more than lower my blood pressure, but that's neither here nor there. Because yeah, I'm just kind of trying to chill to see if I end up getting tired. And then if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. It's the way she goes. All right. So I already snagged my web store box, so that has counted. But anyway, you know how dailies go. Um, Gotta buy some refreshes though, because we gotta farm some stuff and things and some thing and stuffs. Yeah, we're good everywhere, but yeah, we're still working on Gungans. Um, Getting close with these three. Getting close with these three. Um, and then I took her to R8 in anticipation of the impending galactic legend Ahsoka Tano. We'll do that. We'll do that many today. I've found, like, no matter how much energy I throw at this node, it'll either give me 2 or 4. So I'm just like, I'll slow roll it. I don't really care. Um, and this guy is equally slow. I'm probably just gonna have to break down and spend the crystals. One tune it. Like I could buy what they have 25. Yeah, I could buy the 25 for 2K and finish him off today. I'd only waste 4 shards. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Or I could buy 10 now and then 10 on refresh on Friday night. Like that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either. I'll probably end up going that route, but hopefully I can get to good numbers. Like get him to 50 and then buy the 50 and then do the same over here. Probably is how it's gonna have to go. But yeah, like for now, at least until and unless they announce a ship for Ahsoka, I'm done with ship farms, which is a weird feeling. That only happened a couple weeks ago. Whereas it's like, oh hey, look, you don't have to do these anymore for the time being. I'm like, all right. I mean, that's cool. It's weird though. It's weird. Like I know there's people that don't have any farms at all except for gear, and that just blows my mind. Absolutely, just makes me like, what do you mean you're not constantly grinding shards? Well, I don't have to grind shards. I spend my crystal refreshes here and just get relic materials and kairos and stuff like that. And like, you are living a life. I don't know how many kairos I need for Gungans. I haven't looked to do the math, but I'm assuming it's all of them. So I'm trying to get as many together as I can. Which, so I do need to sign up for Grand Arena, but I needed to, I meant to do the fleet challenge thing. And then shipment wise, I don't think I have much in the way of. Yeah, we are waiting for the final our final speeder bike raid to end officially. I think it'll be tomorrow. Yeah, I'll buy a Gerda keypad for that. I'm sure as heck gonna need them for Ahsoka at a bare minimum. Yeah, you earneth territory battle rewards and you spendeth territory battle rewards. They don't last long, but um, but yeah, I officially have enough Zetas for the Galactic Legend. Of course, I don't have. That's probably that's probably not enough Zetas for the Gungans either, is it? Like they probably need 7 or 8 total, I would guess. Um, yeah, folks, I do definitely apologize. This isn't going to be the highest energy stream, but you know, just I just wanted to do my dailies. We'll have some fun. We'll get over to the new account very soon. Um, to start taking care of some stuff over there. Um, I was gonna play this afternoon, but I had a day. This has just been a day, and had to dedicate time to something I'd rather not dedicate time to. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I might that might be a situation I just have to resolve by ending it. But sorry, I'm being vague. This is kind of a personal thing. Yeah, just it doesn't make for good days. And then like I get these weird ass like I have like this inner ear thing. And I just out of the blue, like it doesn't happen every day, but like I'll just be sitting here, walking around, or doing any number of things, and then I'll just start. Oh, yeah. And I'll just like get dizzy out of the clear blue. Usually I can feel it coming on, like I know it's happening. So like I get my wife to bring me a Dramamine, like a motion sickness pill. Solves it, shuts it right down. But I'm not used to. This only seems to happen in the summertime, like when the barometric pressure is like all over the place or whatever. Um, so I don't think I'm quite used to the pills just yet. They make me kind of tired. Um, so it's part of my no conquest. That'll be updating here in a day or two, or 3 or 4 Thursday. Because I mean, conquest is next Monday, right? All right, I think I just have to do these arena battles real quick, and sure, we'll fight you, but these are long, slow, terrible, boring battles, which I will not bore you with. This Padmecron on Padmecron violence. Yeah, I won't bore you with that stuff. And I mean, my payout isn't in for a long time, and I've been sitting at first all day. But no need to fight this either. Bro, I'm just trying to forfeit. Like, can you just save me a little time? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That should be everything. I don't think I missed anything. Woo! I'm rich. Okay. Alright, outstanding. Okay, well, we're going to, well, why did that happen? We're going to go ahead and, new account is launching in the background. I'll have to do a transition over to it in the streaming program here in a second, but yeah, we'll just that way you guys can have something cool to look at instead of, you know, a black screen, is which is what it would be until it gets fired up. I mean, truth be told, I wouldn't stress about like I would leave it open all the time, but BlueStacks is just a huge resource drain on my computer, so like I tend to not leave it open. It just the emulator just takes a lot, so I'm really hoping we get the full on beta or PC client out of beta and into the real world, so I can do what is like a multi-instance PC and have a proper PC client for the free account as well. That would be the dream. Would be the dream. And I'm still kind of waiting for BlueStacks to get captured by the streaming software. Should happen any second now, I think. I did. Yeah, I unhit it, so. Oh, haha. But I didn't. There we go. Okay. See, there it is. And it's still working on loading. We'll see if it likes full screen today. It was not liking full screen yesterday at all. I think tomorrow night I'm going to be streaming Fortnite with my brother and his kid. Um, the Magneto skin gets released for the Battle Pass here in just a couple hours. Like, it was 16 hours, I think, at 5 p.m. So I think 8 a.m. Eastern time, it looks like it might be available. My math might be a little off on that. I'm not sure, but not completely sure, anyways. But yeah. Cal Kestis combo bundle. Yeah, see, I thought Cal Kestis was supposed to be permanent. Why is it? Why are they saying this limited time thing? We had some rewards there. Um, Achievements. Add 10 allies. Excellent. Acquire 100 mods. Okay, so we'll get that one done today too. Okay, quests. We need to get one more Gear 5 done today, and that'll get us some rewards, but no XP. That's rewards, no XP. This is XP. Spend 400 guild tokens. I think I just got a pile of them, so we'll get that done. Probably get us an insta level, defeat 60 Ewoks. We're working on that as we're going through like dark side nodes. And yeah, these will start ticking off the boxes they as they come up. Yeah, I tell you, did the client freeze? I feel like BlueStacks froze. Yeah, BlueStacks has just not been happy the past couple days. Yeah, BlueStacks might have froze. So let's go ahead and we're just gonna go to black real quick, and I'll restart it. Yeah, let's go ahead and close you. Close that, and okay, firing it back up. Hopefully it decides to work better. It's been, yeah, I don't know if there's been like some background updating and we're just waiting for like We're just waiting for like the official like update to push through or something. I don't know how it works, but yeah, it just has not been. I mean, I hate to use the words behaving itself, but it just hasn't been behaving itself today or the past couple days. It's just been weird. What's happening with that? Okay, I think we might be back. Yes, okay. We're back. We just got to get through the load up process, and you know what? I should have done that before I F11. There we go. Full screen seems like it's happy today. It was not. It was not all. It just hated it for whatever reason this weekend. Oh, maybe I was. Oh no, there we go. I was about to say, was I too quick to say everything's okay? I also figured it probably be a good move to go ahead and do my part to get the 600 tickets for the guild. Okay, so that did come through. So I've got a mystery prize waiting for me somewhere. Well, I mean it's in whatever it gave me. It gave me. So maybe it gave me a character. Maybe it gave me gear. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, you know what? I'm not. I'll unlock that another day. Credits are great, but I mean, I'm not super hurting for credits. Simultaneously, like, yeah, maybe I should have just gone for it, but I'm just not in the mood. I'm just not in the mood. Okay. So we're gonna need to do one of these. Well, three of these, but let's go ahead and level 67, level 51. Wow, let's just go ahead and see if we can find something that resembles a fair fight. Purple gear Darth Vader. Good lord. I mean, that team's got no synergy. Um, did I almost? I see. I need. I think maybe I'll see about farming some of this gear today. I mean, we do have a couple nodes available. It looks like it might be a lot of farming, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Forgot that using the special moves doesn't matter when you don't have the stuff unlocked and make him assist every time. Too used to playing on the big account at times, I guess. All right, well, there's one of those done. We need to do one of these. I'm not progressing through the whole track in a single day. It's a lot of grinding, and yeah, I guess some of the battles are okay, but how exciting can it really be? So we'll just knock out one a day, and if we clear the track, then we'll reset it, which I think is maybe kind of what's supposed to happen. But then you get to 85 and they're like, sim everything, and you're like, okay, I will. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It's kind of fun having Vader be useful. Okay. Let's head to the shipments and see guild activity 232. Okay, we can. It says I need that for everybody, so that's the move, and there we go. There's the level. 100 bonus energy, 45 canteen energy, 100 bonus mod energy, 3 crystals, and we got Zeb shards. Ooh, he can be promoted to 5 stars, so we got that going for us too. I need those. Oh, I do. Oh, the should all be 100. Soon, hopefully, I'll start earning enough of those to start buying character shards. Um, this is like day 12 for this account, kind of, sort of, not really. Um, I mean, I'm just kind of here. I'm only here because I can't sleep. I was gonna take the night off once I had to take the pills for the dizziness. They made me super drowsy, and then I ended up napping for a little bit, and then I woke up and tried to go to actual bed, and my body was like, "No, but you slept already, dude." And I'm like, "No, but not really." And they're like, "No, yeah, really, you totally slept." And I'm like, "Oh, fine, fine." And for sure. Oh, I always buy this stuff even if I don't particularly need it, because you know what? It's not going to hurt, especially these purple pieces. Squadron I should have. Yeah. Yeah, Mace Windu, there we go. I can buy more. Leia, I'm going to pass on you for now. HK-47, though, I might need to start pulling. You know what? Newt Gunray is a big deal. And yeah, you are a requirement for Sith Eternal, so I should start looking in your direction. I think you are too, aren't you? And then she's needed for CLS, and he's needed for Jabba. I mean, there's plenty. She's needed for gas. I mean, there's plenty of stuff to do for Darth Revan, Home One, a meme. He's needed for a meme, but we like memes. Um, yeah, we'll just do that. I was almost an eeny, meeny, miny, mo situation for me, but yeah, see, I could have her at 6 stars if I was hitting stuff a little harder, but it is what it is. But yeah, we need to get 600 tickets for this guild I'm currently chilling with. They seem to be okay with a nothing account being amongst them, as long as oh, look at that, win 15 times in Squadron. It's a good reward. They seem to be cool with basically nothing guild or nothing account, chilling here as long as I get my 600. And I did like 4th place in damage in the Rancor raids. I mean, I am contributing to an extent. 335. Okay, that's 600 if we spend it all, and we will spend it all. Mod battles. We need to do mod battles, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we hit a wall in difficulty right here. These guys just wrecked us. Um, I also don't particularly want to be stuck having health and defense mods as my only possible farms. Um, so let's see if we can. Oh, we got help. We can push past this. We got all the help. We got all the help. Oh, welcome. We have a couple new viewers trickle in. This is just the new player experience. Second account for me, just testing all the testing the allegedly improved leveling experience with the new account that's going to be totally free to play. And yeah, so as of right now, just a little heads up on the account. I'm 2 followers away from 50, um, which is a big deal for me personally. I don't know, 50 followers isn't a big deal for a lot of streamers, but for me, that's a huge deal. I'm very excited. Hopefully, it'll be happening any day now, and I need to come up with a way to kind of wanted to give a like a little treat out to whoever the 50th follower was or is. Need to figure out a way to do it. Maybe an Apple gift card or a Google gift card or whatever, depending on their platform. Um, just a little something, a little thank you to be like, hey, you're 50, you're helping me on my journey, you helped me hit a goal. Um, I haven't quite decided. Maybe I'll whisper that person when it happens. Um, dang. These boys are thick. Yoda, I need you in the fight. Thank you. In other words, Yoda, carry me, Yoda. Now, these B2s are pretty thick for 59. Taking that many hits from Yoda there. Oh, I should get the mod acquired achievement thing done right there. And most importantly, I can now sim that node, I guess. I guess that's a thing. But even better, I'm on the crit damage nodes, so that's even more outstanding. Speed nodes are probably the last ones, aren't they? Health is first, speed is probably last. I bet crit chance is next. That'd be fun. Um, but yeah, we'll knock this one out, and then we'll just keep pushing on with our day. This 5 wave shit is very obnoxious. Out of all the things I've had to like work on and work towards, unlocking these has been my least favorite part of things because I think 5 is excessive. I mean, personally, I think all the nodes should just be the one fight. Like whatever the 5th wave on this one is, that should just be the whole thing. Just have that be the whole thing. Like this whole going through 5 waves thing is just not. It's not very player friendly. I know it's the grind. I know it's kind of the part of the game that you have to put in some work for, but I mean, there's plenty of other stuff that we could put in work for, and these being faster would not affect anything for my intentions of the game, you know, like, so I get them done quicker. That means I move on to other stuff faster, which I thought was the point of the new player experience. But I guess this would be like a fundamental change in the game, and probably a lot of work to cut these from 5 to 1 or 3 to 1 or whatever they are in the rest of the nodes. But I think like if we're talking player friendly, like if they wanted to be new player friendly, that would be the best thing they could do for the game, is cut all of every single node down to a single fight. That would be the best thing. So that way you're not spending more time than you have to unlock this stuff. Um, that's just my personal opinion. Take it for what it's worth. Okay, so we're on light side. We need to farm hard nodes, and there she is. Oh, nice. I would totally start working on fleets, but don't really have much in the way of fleet credits yet. Nice, 4. And 4. Wow, it's just 4 across the board. And you. And you. None, of course. Try to farm a dark side character, and they're like, no, we don't like that. But we'll also try to farm some gear. And then we'll go to dark side battles. Who was I farm? I was farming Rex. That's who my main dark side hard farm is going to be. It's going to be Captain Rex. Yeah, I personally want to get him to 7 stars as soon as I can. I also kind of want to farm that guy, but I spent most of my energy, and I could refresh. Oh, you know what? I need to probably, yeah, screw it. If I can't spend crystals on this, what am I spending the crystals on? But yeah, I can't have Ghost without Phantom, and we need Sabine, so Jedi Knight Anakin probably could use it. Yeah, there's a lot to farm. I mean, and there would be more if I had more of these done, but you know, like how crazy should I really go farming that stuff? Like you can't, if you're trying to farm everything, you're gonna end up farming nothing. So, you know, I guess it probably stick to like the 3. Like I've got a bounty hunter team, I've got a Jedi team, but the Jedi team's got crossover with these two guys. I've got a Phoenix team, which is also the Rebel team, and then I've got an Empire team. So that I'm really hitting right now. Like they gave you full teams for all those. Like they didn't give you like a full resistance or a full first order. That kind of comes later. Um, at least I hope. I hope they give us access to a full first order, full resistance. Yeah, we'll get a feel for this fight. If it's going to be winnable quickly. But if it looks like I'm going to get smacked into oblivion. Nice dodge, Choppa. Yeah, about 2 minutes, give or take, with loading times and all that. Not horrible. Not horrible. Now we gotta wait 10 minutes, yabba dabba do, for, well, 8 minutes, I guess, for that cooldown to finish up because, it needs to cool down. Because, have out of all the things that make sense, that makes the most sense. Let's just limit. Player 60 will get more Darth Vader shards. He's starting to rush towards that 7th star. Kanan and Ezra beat him to it though, by a lot. But I have a dark side, no, a Cantina node where I was able to farm both of them simultaneously, and obviously they're accelerated characters. Um, so it went very fast, throwing Mondo energy, just all the energy to that, um, every day. Um, I mean, as much as I don't want to Farm Boy Luke and Old Ben, they're both requirements for other things, so they kind of have to. I kind of need to farm them before I really move on to. Now that I finish these guys, like they logically those two make the most sense, and then like I should probably do Lando while continuing to move forward. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm trying to like I said, I'm trying to do this in a way that makes the most sense for like what the earlier journeys are going to look like, and what logical paths towards certain characters should in my head look like. But um, yeah, I still haven't decided if I'm trying to farm too much stuff. I do need to get my 600, so I have to. I want to do that all at once. Like I'm gonna sit down, get 600 tickets for this guild each and every day, and I'm there. So I mean, I guess it makes sense to do that kind of mass farming. Finish 3 battles using. Okay, so we got to do one more mod battle, which I can either go and like sim one, or we can bust open another node and just kind of keep trucking through it. And I've got plenty of mod energy. No, that's Cantina. How did I click on Cantina? I thought I'd scrolled over far enough. I think these boxes kind of overlap each other. Like if you're angled like that, that's probably what happened. But yeah, arrows are always nice because we could get a speed primary off of that. So that's not a horrible thing to grab hold of. Jedi Knight Revan. You go perfectly with the Empire. I mean, 5. Like you're doing 5 nodes for not good mods. That's the part that cracks me up. Is as an experienced player, with a fairly large main account, like I have a very in-depth mechanical knowledge of this game, and I would guess a decent percentage of the viewers do as well. And then those people that are new, you don't quite under know. But we're doing 5 battles to unlock a node that has 1 dot mods. Mods go up to 6 dots. They can drop anywhere from 1 to 5 dots. You see these dots right here, and then you can slice them up to the 6th dot. So these mods, while useful for us right now because something's better than nothing, um, their ceiling for potential is very low. Um, and you'll see like when you're doing a lot of events have mods kind of tied to them. It's like if you hop in here, um, I mean, we can't do any of this. I mean, we could. He's gonna wreck us, and we don't have a team for this at all. I mean, I guess I could, but like, okay, so you look at the bad example. Let's open up. Let's go to the like here gold box, 5 dot mods, and lots of mod slicing materials, precious omicrons, gear in these boxes, etc., etc. Um, I don't think I have a prayer at this, but simultaneously, I'm very interested if I can even like remotely come close with a galactic legend Luke in the lead and all these other guys. Like this is a lot. I had trouble. Like I used my Inquisitors. Oh no, this is gonna go so poorly, so poorly. Yeah, yeah. This isn't a thing at this level. Not against this sort of thing. I'll try Phoenix. I'll try Phoenix. We'll give it one more good attempt with Phoenix, and then at that point, if and when Phoenix doesn't work, and I think it's when Phoenix doesn't work, we'll just be like, yeah, these aren't for us right now. But anyways, like you can see when you start getting into the higher reward tiers for activities, even basic reward tiers for some activities, like you'll get 6 dot mods. So like going ham for mods at this point isn't doesn't make the most sense in the world. Yeah, like even the most basic accounts don't have a shot at this, even with them being level 45 or whatever they are. It's not super well thought out. You know what? I keep getting yelled at for this every day. We might as well. Let's just knock these out real fast. This and that rebel one. No, we're gonna do this. Please and thank you. Did I pick up any gear? No, but I did pick up mods, didn't I? I could probably actually build him a functioning set. Um, although that's that's a pretty decent mod. Shucks. Okay, so do we have anything? No. I was kind of wanting to build a crit chance, crit hit set for him. I mean, it's actually maybe I could. Oh, it's got speed on it. Look at that. I mean, might as well take it to its its full potential, more or less. Um, yeah, and I could. I mean, I can do a health set, I guess, on top of it all. But yeah, I was hoping to be able to do that because you need on certain mods you need 4 of them to get a full set bonus. Oh, and like, see, this crit one isn't even active because they have to be at max level. Like this mod I can slice, but I can't because I don't have the materials. But it is sliceable because it's a 5-star. And then there's also calibration once you hit the 6th dot, but that's, I mean, that's so far down the road. But anyway, This is, I mean, to an extent, this is definitely better than nothing. Um, he's gonna have more health. He's gonna have more crit chance, and then like I can max this out and get him a little bit more offense and actually decent amount of protection, a little more health. Um, yeah, we gotta max this one out to get the health bonus. And now he got a decent amount of protection and health, like stats wise. He's actually not looking horrible for what he is and where he's at. Um, we can go up to 57 with him. Training droids are kind of sort of starting to lean in the direction of becoming a bit of an issue, but that's not bad. I need this next gear level really bad so I can unlock that AoE. See, and then yeah, I need to start getting his heal unlocked and then the stun and all that. That's coming. It is coming real quick. And then 50 for 10 of those. Yeah, those drop rates aren't amazing. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. I was going to try, or I was going to do this to unlock the Imperial TIE Fighter. And then I went on a bit of a walkabout doing other things. Oh, that wasn't so bad. I don't know why I put it off. Oh wow, look at that. Look at all that. That's a lot of a lot. That's a lot of stuff right there. There we go. Get those debuffs off of them. Not bad. I mean, I guess it shouldn't be. Oh, what is this? Geos. Oh, we're fighting. Looks like we're fighting against. I mean, sure. This is a totally logical fleet to be running, right? We'll find out. This is going to be a hoot. Oh, I guess it'll be better if it's just these two. it's gonna be even better at 4x speed. Hey, not bad. That's kind of fun. Geo Soldier and Geo Fighter. That's a very, it feels random to me. I don't know why. That feels very random. Oh, look, and now we've got Mace Windows. Unlock the Clone Sergeant Phase 1. Okay. I mean, it's also a lot of tiers. I wonder if you get another Geo down there, you can't tell. Ooh, let's Fleet or Squad Arena. Yeah, I'll activate that later. Thanks. So yeah, let's get this last battle done. Pretty interesting mirror match we have going on right here. You better taunt. It was pretty fun. Oh, look at that. 58. decent. I mean, that's a pretty generous amount of crystals they give you. That if you've got another account, you know that that number changes drastically. Ugh. Yes, I know Mace Wind is in there. Honest to God, need to probably get through this. I think there's no rewards. There's no rewards. Oh, and why are they giving me an event highlighting characters that I don't have unlocked? Like not even remotely close. This is like the marquee. That was weird. And no rewards. Like, why is this here? Like, does every little faction have their own little, like, I'm gonna get a Sith Empire training montage? Well, whatever. I guess I want this gone for my events, right? So, and none of it's been like the worst thing I've ever had to do, but take a look at the Zeta abilities. This just feels incredibly random. Like, oh, okay. So here's some rewards at the end. We'll see if it doesn't say how. Is it just a random like here's a ton of stuff? Like I'm very confused. Or is it like the guaranteed unlock? But I'm pretty sure they gave me Princess Leia. Oh, 25 of each. All right, well, 25 is 25. Some more training droids. You never have too many of those. The current battle's expired. Advanced training. Okay, so there's more rewards. More rewards. Um, I mean, heck, if they're gonna keep giving me rewards, oh my. Um, I mean, and this is kind of sort of what I mean, and in the loosest possible way. I mean, I guess this is kind of sort of what the Rebel team still looks like. I mean, subtract these three characters and replace them with two versions of Chewbacca and C3PO, and you're there. And hey, I guess, we were talking about we needed to unlock Lando. Oh, wait, hold on. Ah, it's got a cooldown. Got it. Okay. Well, that was cool. That was cool for a minute, I reckon. All right, let's see. Gear tier 5. No XP. No XP. Defeat Ewoks. We are working on it. And then, yeah, see, and none of the events from today. Oh, wait, hold on. Win 2 tier 4 ability material challenges. What? I'm like on tier 3 or some shit like that. Yeah, so you can't complete that one until you're level 72. That seems a little weird, but whatevs. Trying to decide what would be the most, like, what makes the most sense for powering through. Wait, so I'm on. Did. Oh, that's too hard. Okay, never mind. But how am I on 3? Oh, because these are tied to these, not to the previous hard ones. Got it. Got it. Okay. So yeah. What is this node past? So I need to unlock Kelleran and then whatever that node is. Maybe worth this should be worth poking our nose into. Oh, I'm so glad we have access to this guy. Although I need these, so I guess not all is wasted, but um all right. Ooh. All right. 74. I mean, I could keep doing these battles for a good long while, I think. At 74 energy, 6 per node. Yeah, I mean, I can do what, 12, 13, something like that, and that's, and I'll also gain a couple ticks energy over that time. Okay, so I must have an achievement. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Little range trooper portrait. Some more of those. The one Darth Vader shard is what puts it over the top. Um, it's a lot of XP for the next couple levels. Like, we're obviously, like, we might hit. I guess we've gotten 2 levels tonight, though, so it's not. Shouldn't complain a whole lot, I suppose, but I'm kind of hoping when we hit that level 60, they give us another dump of, like, here's a bunch of XP quests that you'll just complete pretty easily. Because it's kind of been the case. It was right up till around level 50 or so. It kind of slowed down, and then, like, I hit like 52 or 53, and then, like, I got a bunch more, and I'm kind of on the tail end of those, but not getting any new ones. So I'm hoping 60, they're like, here's a whole mess of new stuff to push you, because I mean, once you're at 60, you're like, okay, I'm 25 levels away, like I'm almost there. So you'd only need a couple more big, like, XP pushes to get there, and then you got the process of events and arenas and all this other stuff to keep pushing you upwards and upwards. But and I'm hitting a lot of useful gear, so a lot of stuff I need to be farming for this level of character, that's for darn sure. But I am starting to get sleepy finally, so I might just knock out a few of these and then a few more of these and then just go ahead and wrap it up. And then, but while we're watching this high quality combat, uh, so I will be streaming a little bit of territory battles tomorrow, I think. Um, the match that we have, like we think it'll be reasonably tough, but we think we unless we just completely shit the bed, we should have it in the bag pretty solid. So in those situations, my guild leader doesn't tend to mind me showing a thing or two. So we might tie that into this, and then Thursday the Night Trooper gets unlocked. I've yet to really decide how heavy I want to invest in him right now, especially since we don't really know what his relic level requirement's going to be. Maybe they'll reveal it by then. Um, but yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm not. I'm hesitant to just want to like, hey, let's get him to the 5 stars and then try to run him through thing. I mean, because even on a good day, that can still cost you a pile of money. And I wouldn't be doing that on this character. That would be on my main account. Um, why am I doing this? Auto. But we'll see. I'll stream the unlock on Thursday for sure, and then I'll come and unlock him over here too, just to have him. But that's kind of the plan, and then we'll be back into a GAC round. We'll be back into a GAC round on signups right now. Thursday? Yeah, Thursday morning, I think. We'll start the last week of 5v5. It hasn't been the most fun 5v5. Today's was on my main account was just the absolute definition of frustration. I'm kind of over these two sets of datacrons that we're currently living under. They are so beyond overtuned for what we've been getting for datacrons that it's just a little ridiculous. With the stats and with like the Padme cron especially, it's just dumb. It's just completely dumb with the taunt ignore and the 1 damage crap and all that other stuff. It's just like completely negates Maul in a Lord Vader team as an option. It almost necessitates using SLKR or JMK. Like you have to mirror it or use the other incredibly strong datacron against it. Yeah, maybe we'll just go ahead and finish up this line and see what's in the hard nodes, and then yeah, here in about 10 minutes wrap up. But we got stuff. I guess that was the point I was trying to make is we got stuff in this game to do. Sorry, I kind of covered the mic there. I'm getting a little sleepy. We got stuff to do. And then yeah, like I said, the Magneto skin is releasing in Fortnite this morning or tomorrow morning, depending on what part of the world you're in. And yeah, me and my brother and his son are gonna hopefully get to grind for that tomorrow. Once we see what the quests are to unlock him. I don't know what I'm saving that Admiral Piet for, but I'm saving him. It's an awesome Admiral Piet too. I mean, I don't know if I could look at his speed or not, but like GP wise, he's pretty up there. And then of course the Naboo raid um, will also launch today. At some point, there will be a big update kicking everybody out of the game, and who knows what else they'll load in at the same time. Probably the Cal event. They'll probably activate the Cal event permanently um, when that TB or when that raid goes live, and then my main guild is not starting it tomorrow. We're finishing up a speeder bike raid now, so it'll be a couple of days till we get the tickets built up, and then we'll hit it. Simply because we know the rewards we can get, so we're going to get a pile of those rewards and then transition to the new one. And by then, we should have an idea about decent teams and all that jazz. And so we can start maximizing our own raid scores. Because I mean, most guilds, I think, will take a dip in raid rewards the first couple of times a new raid is out before they kind of find their method and what they're capable of, and then start building from there. But I'm not gonna lie, pretty excited for the end of the speeder bike raid. I mean, that one was fine. To me, it's not as fun as the crate dragon raid was. Just feels far less involved and just super dependent on mods and the same couple of abilities over and over again. I mean, it's quick at least, like, and it's fully like you can set your thing to sim and you won't lose that much once your teams are set up. But I mean, it'll just be like to mod for that. I had to pull like to mod my Leia for that so she could solo the the one tier by herself. Was as like I was pulling mods from 6 characters and then putting them all back and then putting her original mods back on. It's just a lot. And I don't think we're going to have to do a whole lot of remodding for this one, but we'll see. And we'll kill this node and the next node, and we'll take a look at the hard nodes. And then if I have energy for a hard node attempt, I'll go ahead and do it, because why not? But then after that, I will be saying good night to everyone. We had a couple folks here. Nobody felt like chatting, but that's fine. I understand. I would not be doing this right now if it weren't for a case of insomnia, but or just a case of not being ready to go to sleep. My mind isn't shut down. Whatever you want to, however you want to say it, whatever you want to call it. But I was also supposed to do this afternoon, and because my day was kind of weird, I ended up not getting the opportunity. But hopefully I avoid dizzy spells for a while. This is the second one I've had in the past 2 weeks. um, which is pretty good. I think it seems to really react weird. Like I know I'm doing boring like medical stuff here, but um, like when the barometric pressure rises is when it hits me. It's which I guess is very common. Um, I guess it's very common, but simultaneously, like 2 or 3 years ago, a sort of thing would not have even like entered my mind as the realm of possibility, and now it's like this thing that happens out of the blue that when I know it's coming, I can get a Dramamine into me. Of course, I could probably just take a Dramamine anyways, and like with my daily supplements, and just hopefully prevent them entirely. Like be what's the word, proactive. Like I could be proactive, but I'm currently not being very proactive. But what a stud this Piet is. I mean, to be fair, all my other characters are mostly one-shotting their targets anyways, but like a 94k crit right there from him. This is a lot of Emperor stacks or Emperor trap stacks. So that's ramping all their offense as well. So I mean, you gotta love it. All right, let's take a peek. Oh, Radis. That's a very worthy farm right there. 12, and I have 11, and I mean we could wait 2 minutes, I guess. We can wait 2 minutes to go ahead and unlock the Radis node. What do we got here? Yeah, there's a lot of those complete this path. Ooh, some of these, 100 times or like this. Like that's gonna be time consuming thing, but I should also like 100 crystals is 100 crystals, man. Okay. Um, he would go to gear tier 4. Oh, and he's at 5 already. So we need to find somebody who's only at 4. Who just this Kanan here. Let's see. 2 of those. Where are these to be found? Mm, I'd have to use what little energy I have to try. Or yeah, no, that's not happening. Okay, all right. Or we can get lucky right here. Oh, hey, look at that. Ewok Scout. God love you, buddy. Oh, that should be, I think, unlock 20 life sides. So there's two more Vader shards. Woo! Okay, did it tick to 12? It should be ticking to 12 any second now, but oh, look at this, and we're start getting into purple gear. But we want to unlock. There it is, 12. Let's unlock this node. That's a pretty good node to farm. To add to the list because he's a pretty key character for his team and for his capital ship. So there's no such thing as unlocking him or starting to work on him too soon. That's just my opinion, but given the amount of time it takes to take a character from what we'll unlock him at like what 1 or 2. Well, no, he might be like an 80 shard unlock, but to take him from to get all 330 shards we're going to need for him is going to take time. I guess is the point I'm trying to make. It's going to be a lengthy process any way you look at it. So progress you make now is progress you don't have to make tomorrow. So uh, we got a visit from a robot. Hey, look at that. We got a nice double. Oh, he unlocks at 25. That's nice. So that's a 2-star unlock. I mean, but still, so at 25 shards, you still need 305 shards to get him to 7 stars. So yeah, no such thing as starting him too soon. All right. Well, I believe I'm going to just call it a night, but I'm going to snag. I'm just going to use this energy real quick. There's no sense in sitting on it. I think he's my best value right now because I think when I get him to 6 stars, it counts for. Oh, hey there, Mr. Fish Bro. How are you? It'll count for Jedi and Rebel requirements for that event. And well, hold on, what's going on here? Yeah, we still need to get him. And I need what notice are his shards on? Where is he at? Fleet battles, of course, which I'm not gonna get to anytime soon. Am I new or no? This account is new, but I do have a main account that is like a fully unlocked and up and running thing. But this is just this is testing. This is me coming back as a guy who's been playing the game for a few years and testing this new player experience that they gave us a few weeks ago. Just to see what the leveling feels like, what the characters feel like. Well, I just explained what it's for. This is me more or less testing the new player experience. And building up like an alt account simultaneously. I figured it seemed like a good time and it seemed like a good project for Twitch and YouTube, just to kind of document the process, put it in a playlist on YouTube, and that way people down the road can see what it's all about. And in a few years, maybe it'll change again, and then my videos will be out of date. But that's kind of the plan right now. And we've been getting a lot of players who are also starting the game right now coming in. They'll watch the streams. We'll talk. We'll check stuff out together. I'll kind of give them advice and show them like this is what I'm doing on this account, and look at what they're doing on their account, and then if give them a suggestion if like I feel like they need to pivot or they're trying to do too much or they're ignoring a character that they should be farming, that sort of thing. Oh yeah, you're gonna be a few seconds behind. Yeah, I'll check a roster. I'll always take a look at a roster. Um, Toss me your ally code. We can go through your roster right now. Always happy to look at a roster. I mean, I guess maybe I assumed you want me to look at your roster. So if you want me to, just toss your ally code in there, and we'll go and take a peek, and we'll talk about it and answer any questions. Okay, there you are. All right, there's your ally code. Gotcha. Yeah, I just assumed. Okay, so and I'll add you as an ally as well, so that way we don't have to do this again in the future. We'll just be buddies in the game. Oh, hey, look at that. You are you are pretty far along. Looking like just first impression of this is you've got a pretty solid team. I mean, he's a little out of place, but he's a Sith, so he functions, so he works. So let's take a peek. And now, this being one of the first things I see, just makes me happy. That's outstanding. You, 3.8 million that and having that with the Omicron at Relic 4, like that's outstanding. I love to see that. That's you're taking GAC seriously and you're grabbing stuff that is going to help you in GAC. Um and you got the Triacron and you're working on getting them gears, but I bet she's still probably pretty good and he's probably still pretty good even with because you're what, bronzium? Yeah, I bet you're still probably doing good work with that Nihilus and Treya, even without them being relic yet. How long ago did you unlock this guy? Because I mean, he's a couple of months. Yeah, he's in what? How close is he to? How close is he to Gear 12? And then yeah, you got room for an Omicron on here. Yeah, no, no, you're fine. Where you're playing, you're in Bronzium. Like he's probably perfectly okay with where he's at for now. But yeah, he's a big factor in almost everything. So and you got Hermit Yoda unlocked. That's outstanding. You're working on Ewoks. I'm guessing. So you have CLS unlocked. You have Han unlocked. You got Chewie unlocked. Okay. Yeah, you got Chupio up and going. Not bad, not bad. Just no Mon Mothma yet, or at least nothing super high up. Oh yeah, I mean, and frankly, you're you're getting him up and running. They play different, but he's perfectly good leader, and you're not gonna have to worry about Luthien for a while because you're probably not gonna get the day one unlock. I mean, your rebels, you got solid rebels. Um, are you working on are you working on Admiral Radis at all? Are you farming his shards yet? Oh, Kairos. Ugh, Kairos. Dude, my main account's 11.5 million, and Kairos are the plague of my existence. So I'm right there with you every day playing this game. Kairos, Kairos, Kairos. It used to be stun guns. Back when I first started, it was a stun gun crunch. Um, are you working towards getting SLKR unlocked? Because your first order looks like it's in pretty decent shape. Yeah, focus SLKR for sure. Yeah, you're really close, in fact, to having that event. Yeah, you're very very close. There you go. Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna hop over to ships and look for your finalizer. So you're at 4 stars and almost almost to that fifth. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yep, there you are. Beautiful. Yeah, getting SLKR is going to be huge for you. Do you have one of his Datacrons yet? I know they're kind of hard to get, but you're working on it. You got the makings of one. That's a hell of an armor pen roll. Nice. Yeah, that is a fantastic amount of armor penetration. But you get a couple more of those, and he's just gonna be one-shotting people like crazy. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at your ships. We looked at your finalizer. Um, I mean that's all great right there, and you should have this whole crew relic right on the ghost. Yep, you're all relic here, so that's fantastic. You got your bounty hunters are on the way, so I'm guessing executors probably somewhere in on your radar, maybe after SOKR. I mean, you're making progress towards them. I mean, just first glance at what of what I'm seeing here is executor kind of seems to make the most sense for you. You got Chimera up and running, that's fantastic. Um, you'll want to get TIE Defender up. You know, it's going to take time, obviously. But TIE Defender is pretty key to the Chimera fleet because you've got all the other pieces. Like you got the TIE Fighter. I mean, you don't have Scythe, but you're not going to have Scythe for a while. But you've got the toys to run a Chimera fleet pretty strong. Where what am I? No TIE Bomber yet, but TIE Defender's a tank more or less. It's an evasion tank, so after SOKR, I'm doing Malik, then Executor, then JKL, then JML. Okay, so if you're going to do Malik, we got to look at your kind of your Old Republic. Okay. I mean, honestly, you're very close gear wise for these guys. You're very close. Like you're almost you're about in the ballpark. Like I would get everybody to gear 12 and then like get their mods kind of dialed in, but you're very close for Malik right there. And then uh, yeah, good shape there. I don't know why I went there instead of here. I'm tired. Now I'm finally tired. Yeah, she's in good shape, and then yeah, like you have to get him up a little higher. But I mean, other than that, you're very close. I would bet. I would bet Malik. If you're starting the SLKR event tomorrow, depending on how aggressively you're going to farm the tickets for the tiers, the event itself is not hard, and there's a billion videos out there. But yeah, the event itself is not hard. Um, but then you still have to do 10 days of the event after all the other tiers to unlock the ultimate. So mid July, you'll have him fully up and running. You have 100 dark side currency. Okay. If I was on my main account, we could take a look at the whole event, but you can take a look at the event. I don't even know if it'll let me click in. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember how many tickets it costs, but it's not bad. This part right here, unlocking the ultimate, will take you the longest. Um, again, depending on tickets, on how aggressive you're farming those. But say mid July, you'll have that unlocked, and then so my guess is start of August, you'll be able to get Malik done, and then you'll focus Executor, then JKL, then JML. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. You have this right here, your SLKR Malik Executor Jake. You've got a very solid plan. Um, like this will probably keep you occupied for the rest of the year. I don't know if you spend money or not. I spend money on my main account. You kind of have to. I didn't look at your Wampa mods, but let's go. Let's go find out. In fact, hold on. Let me grab my iPad with my main account And that way I can check my mods compared to yours. So that'll just take a second to load up. Oh, hey, can you did you accept my ally invite? Pending still, but we can still look at your account. Are your mods good? Wampa, where are you at? There you are, buddy. Yes. First glance, your mods are the correct ones. That's obviously offense. You've got a good amount of speed. You've got the bonus health and tenacity on there. Secondaries, that's perfect. That's fantastic. Speed, more tenacity. It's fantastic. Offense, perfect. Yeah, you're just out of your 3 mods, every single one of them has had the bonus tenacity and bonus health. Like, that's perfect. That's perfect. Let me find my guy. I mean, my guy is Relic 7, so obviously stats-wise, he's going to be a little different. More health, more offense, and some more speed, more tenacity. That's fantastic. Now, I only run my mod set is not full tenacity. I do 2 health sets and 1 tenacity set. This is what I do. Like, this is great. Don't get me wrong. This is great. And yeah, you got a tenacity primary. Let me look at your overall stats on this cat. 203 speed is very good. Like, excuse me. Mine's only like 234, so I mean, there's not a huge difference. Like, I have way more health. You have slightly more protection. And like, my mods aren't even what I would consider, like, they're okay. They're just okay on Wampa here. They're just okay on my Wampa. But I mean, where I'm playing, he doesn't get much use in GAC for me. But yeah, no, your mods are super solid, super solid. And I know if you stick with this mod set, and you should, let me see something real quick. Bloop. Checking real quick. All right, so if you look at the swgoh.gg, you know, you can check like the common modding. Oh, nice. Keep building them up, man. Keep building up every relic material you have. You want to just keep adding to those stockpiles. Circuit boards, especially. Circuit boards are one of the things, other than like the Relic 8 stuff, that always just slows me down. But if you look at swgoh.gg, that's where I go if I have a modding question, or if I want to make sure I'm doing something right, or you know, like, I'm not screwing everything up. Right is kind of a weird method. So your modding thing is in the top 4 for mod sets that you can do. Now, it's used by 8% of Kyber 1 players. Like, or 8% of the top 1,000, I think, is how it's. This data is pulled from the top 1,000 Kyber GAC players in Galaxy Heroes, and consists of data from 4,988 characters. So you having one of the top 4 sets, yeah, you're doing it right. People use that set for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a smaller sampling size in the top of the GAC use this. Okay, fair enough, but they still use it, and they use it for a reason. Because yeah, if he's stunned, he's done. So totally fantastic. And what's your total What's your total tenacity on this cat? 160. Yeah, you're. What teams can Wampa beat? Wampa can actually do quite a bit. Um, Now, the higher up in GAC brackets and tiers you go, that's gonna like that gap is gonna narrow a little bit. But Wampa can reliably be used against most Mon Mothma teams. He can solo them. He can fairly reliably, depending on the team composition, solo Sith Eternal. At some points, like gear and speed and team compositions can affect that, but he can solo Sith Eternal. Well, hi there, Ty Gamer Ty. It looks like Mr. Fishbro might have a guild for you. Okay, so Wampa. So Mon Mothma, big one. He can, in some circumstances, solo Sith Eternal. And again, depending on relic power and stuff like that, um, gas is potentially on the table for Wampa. Like a sortie led droid team is absolute Wampa food. Uh, Depending on relics and team and nowadays a Datacron, like he can take out General Grievous teams. Like unless Stap is there, like I think if Stap is there, you risk running a turn meter train plus the ramping Stap gives him. He might just hit too hard for Wampa, but like if it's a no Stap General Grievous team, um, he can handle that. Uh, what else can he handle? He can do a lot, and especially where you're at, um, he can solo a lot. Iden Versio teams, he can take them out depending on again composition. Like if Death Troopers with them, he can kind of complicate things a little bit. Um, but they're definitely on the table. But swgoh.gg is a like if you ever want to like see what's going to work for a team. So like say you run up against a Mon Mothma team and you hop onto your phone or tablet or whatever and you as go into Google search and Google Mon Mothma counters swgoh. Um, it'll bring up that website and you can click on it and you can kind of see the counters for Mon Mothma and you would see Wampa's there. So I guess if you're curious if Wampa has a chance against a team, also realize that where they're pulling their data is like they pull it from the number of times it gets seen. It doesn't segregate it by like power. So it's like, oh, this is a bronzium level GAC team. It just lumps it all into one. It takes the team composition. So like Mon Mothma will be the leader with any number of rebel fighters underneath her. Kyle Katarn, Cara Dune, Pow, Wedge, Biggs. Any number of rebel fighters will go onto her. So that's how it's going to sort. It's going to sort it by the number of times it's seen that team and then what's used against it. So if you're ever curious if Wampa's got a chance against something, that's going to be your best bet. And then typically, you're going to see a win percentage and it can be sorted by win percentage. So like you'll do a sort and it'll throw like overkill teams at the top with 100% win percentages. Ideally, what I like to look for in a win percentage, if it's 80 or higher, I'll take a shot. And the closer, obviously, it is to 100, the better. Um, there's a lot of factors. There's sometimes when RNG will just get a hold of you and chew you to pieces. It just happens. But check their mods. Look at their Zetas. If they have a Datacron, pay attention to that because there might be something in a Datacron, even a low level one that screws it up. Like the 15% stat ones right now on teams can take teams that are normally very like squishy to take out, and then it's giving them all 45% extra health and protection. That little difference, that little bump, can be enough to prevent you from taking something out with a normal counter, just because you just don't have the time, because you're having to work your way through thicker things. Is Crew a better lead or Hux? That's a circumstantial thing. Depends on what you're going up against. But in most situations, Crew is going to be the better leader than Hux. In most situations, and not all. Like, if you wanted me to have to pick one or the other, Crew, for the most part, will be the better leader. There are circumstances when Hux is the better leader. But there's not a lot of those. And then once you get SLKR, it won't matter because he'll be the leader for that team. So, and then if you're looking at a situation where you're trying to make 2 first order teams, you'll want to do a Captain Phasma lead. Hey Ty, what level is your account right now? Because if your level is preventing you from, I think you have to get to level 45 or something along those lines to join guilds. Just get Mr. Fish's ally code and add him as add each other as friends, and then just keep an eye on it. And then when you're able to join the guilds, join him, but link up with him and stay linked up with him, and he'll take care of you. That's the best way to handle this right now. It's just link up with him and get your ally code swapped. But yeah, your Wampa, Fish Bro, yours can do some work. That is 100%. Bronzium 4, yeah, yours can do some work. Starting over. Okay, there's his ally code, man. Just add him, and then once guilds are unlocked, he will take care of you. He immediately saw that you needed a guild, and he threw his name in there. He's like, "Hey, come join me, man." So it looks like you got a home, and you'll get from 31 to 45. Should not take you more than another couple of a day or two, depending on how hard you're playing the game. Those levels came pretty fast for me. Hello, Master Bud. Still better than my mains Wampa. Yeah, well, it's so in this game, there's 2 characters that to some people are just the absolute like darlings. They just love them, and they'll take them to the utmost heights of power just because they are who they are. Wampa is one of them, and then the other one is Nest. Wampa and Nest, people just have love for both of them because Nest is a pain to kill, Wampa's a pain to kill. These guys can both like carry teams. Wampa you want solo in GAC, but Nest can absolutely, just from her abilities, just carry teams. So yeah, Wampa and Nest. Okay, so I'm also you've got decent progress on some of your resistance. I have to assume that Rey's, and you got Jedi training Rey unlocked, but you want her for Jedi Master Luke, right? So, but I mean, Rey should definitely be on your radar at some point too, based on what I'm seeing here. I mean, and you can also keep an eye out for the Rey Lightspeed bundle. They released it once, but they gave you all of this for $10 at these relic levels. All of it for $10. Basically a Galactic Legend for $10. It was pretty nuts, but they have not released those packs for a very long time. It's been a while. Fish, is there anything else you want me to take a peek at? Mods for your first order. Okay. Um, Easiest way to unlock Padme is, I think, probably safe to say Geonosians. If you're talking about, if you're talking, oh, you accepted, so now I got to actually find. I guess you're going to be in manage now. Yeah, you'll be in manage now. Yeah, probably the Geonosian team is probably your best bet, and then you have the added benefit of getting them ready for the GOTB battle to unlock Wat Tambor. But yeah, General Grievous is good too. Like you could even do like a Newt Gunray led team with like Count Dooku and Jango Fett and Ventress. Like you could even do that. But Geos seem to be the most popular option. Okay, so let's check crew. Um, Let me just pull up mine. This is just so my crew runs four health, and so I have two health sets and a defense set. Like you've got a broken speed set here, which I mean is fine because of the other two sets, and I suspect you just have those on for their stats and not because anything else. Um, but I mean, if it's just pure speed that you're going for, you're in pretty decent shape. Health protection wise, you're okay. Yeah, you're not bad. I mean, consider at some point when better mods that are health mods come available, like swapping these speeds out. But for now, with where you're at, you'll be okay. Uh, Kylo, normal Kylo. Okay, I see. I mean, first thing you want to get that you want to get a 5 dot as soon as you can. Um, I run speed health, but offense health is fine too. But just yeah, get a 5 dot mod right there as soon as you can. And then Huxy Poo. Speed and tenacity, that's perfect. Absolute perfect set. And then I mean, only criticism I would have for this is just get him faster. Yeah, arrows are a pain. Trust me. I'm extremely sympathetic. Arrows are highly needed, highly in demand. But yeah, looking at this, just you know, get a speed primary on this again as soon as you can, and just get him as fast as you can. That's just kind of the direction you need to take him. And then because he is the um, because he is the commander of the finalizer, you also want to get him when you have it unlocked, and it's not really needed even at 5 stars. But when you get that finalizer to 7, you want to make sure all of his mods are 6 dots, just to get the ship the full benefit because they gain bonuses for 6 dot mods. So yeah, more speed and then work on getting 6 dots once you have finalizer. Those are the two things for Hux. Phasma, I'm not gonna lie, I rarely ever use Phasma, but you got health and speed on her. She looks great. She looks great. And your maxed out leader, um, you don't have the Omi on her, do you? Her territory battle Omicron is still pretty useful. Um, Not a bad investment. It's a little, I mean, it's dropped a little in value and return, but it's still viable. But yeah, just her mods, you've got the right sets. Just as you get better, she shouldn't be a huge priority for turning her into a badass. Like she shouldn't be anywhere near the top for like trying to min max her. But you know, if you've got nothing else going and you've got the stuff available, improve her mods. Throw her Omi on if you feel like it. Sith Trooper, uh, kind of sort of the same deal. I run crit chance, crit damage sets, and then I have six dot because he's the pilot of the tie dagger, and I have Leviathan on my main account. So that's way down the road for you. I don't know. Let me look at the how many people because like there are some mod sets where it's like 28% use it, and then like yours might be 27%. You know. Um, but yeah, I use crit chance, crit damage. Um, yeah, your set's actually um, offense and crit chance are actually the highest at 24%. Um, and then yeah, crit chance, crit damage is at 15 and a half. Yeah, this set. Um, Let me look to see if this set even. I mean, this set is probably serving you just fine for now, but at some point down the road, you're going to want to look at swgoh.gg and see what kind of a mod set you can push him towards. Oh wait, hang on a second. Nope, I was wrong. I was looking at the whole list instead of at the top one. This is the top one. You have the top one. Um, 28% use this, so you're fine. I'm the weird one, not you. But yeah, you're just fine. Just again, better mods sooner or later, but for now, you're good. Yeah, I'm the weirdo that uses a weird set. Um, I mean, get him faster, but that'll come as you're developing mods. As you're getting better mods and you're able to move mods around and just keep building them up and building them up. All your characters will kind of grow as you improve one character, and like, oh, I've got a better mod I can put on here, but then this mod can go there, and then that, as you start doing that more and more, your teams will get better and better. It just take time. Mods is honestly probably the slowest thing about this game, but it's super important, so worth paying attention to. Okay, first order officer, Mr. Fro. He needs mods. Other than that, he needs mods. Other than that, he looks great. Um, you want your GG squad mods? Okay. Health, health, defense, of course. Health, health. All right, you're doing it right. Um, all the health you can get. More relic levels at some point will give him more health, and he's got a ship. So the higher the relics, the better his capital ship's going to be. And then as you bump up these health mods to the six dot, you'll gain more health. But yeah, that's the perfect set right there. And then so we got B2 potency, perfect. Some people do like a tenacity set and then two potency sets, but yeah, you want his debuffs landing. Um, so that's fantastic. Yeah, and you got 130%. Awesome. You've got a ton of protection on him. That's fantastic. Well, Ty, now they have this unit, the Stap. Um, his overcharge when you've got his Omicron in Grand Arena, his whenever he gets overcharge, he gives 20% max health stacking to the droids. So like I've seen General Grievous ramp up to 7-digit damage from that Omicron. So yeah. Yeah, no weird tricks. Yeah, B2 looks fantastic. Uh IG, he's looking good too. Look at that. Thick, thick boy. He doesn't need to be fast. He's a tank. But yeah, he's thick. He's in good shape. Very nice. And then this guy, okay. Faster would be the only. That would be the only thing I would point out to you is make him faster. And then Zeta. I think you still need the Zeta, right? Hold on, what does that say? In the B1 is immune to damage from Lord Betrayal in the Triumvirate raid. Interesting. I don't think I've ever noticed that call out before for the raid. But yeah, faster. And then Droidica. Yeah, you got the offense on there. You want him to hit. He doesn't. Speed is actually kind of a detriment to him, so you want him slow, which you have him. He's got decent stats here, and yeah, you just want him hitting as hard as possible. So, you would maybe, and I think it looks like you're missing Zeta. Looks like you're missing Zeta, and maybe switch that to offense, and maybe that to offense. It depends. Definitely get defense off that. Turn that into something to offense, or maybe even potentially crit damage. Are both viable, but yeah, more offense. Yeah, yeah. I think offense. I think you want offense right there. Let me look at mine. Yours is actually higher relic than mine. Mine's only relic 3. Yeah, I have an offense arrow. I have offense pretty much everywhere that I can. So yeah, offense that. Other than that, he's fine. And then yeah, that's that until you get Stap up and running, and then Stap is speed, like insane speed, as much speed as you can possibly give him. Like I faced off against a Stap in Grand Arena that was 364. He's very fast naturally, but yeah, that one was nuts. Yeah, your droids look good. Do you have? You don't have gas unlocked yet, do you? Um, but you've got some pieces still that you need to bring up for that. But yeah, you'll when you get to the suggestions for a Sith team with what you have or with what you should want to get. Because with what you have, um, I mean, truth be told, with what you have, the best because like, are you talking Sith? Are you talking Sith Empire? Like Sith wise, the best team you're gonna put together for just like your best Sith leader right now is Treya, but that's only really in Grand Arena. Is she gonna be super awesome? But she's not bad. Um, for like a pure Sith call out because you can do her and him and him and him and her is a solid team. Or like once you get the Grand Arena Omicron on Savage, like a fantastic Grand Arena team is her, Savage, Nihilus, um, Scion, because what else are you going to use him for? And then you can throw Sith Empire Trooper with him if you want for an extra tank. But this Omicron of hers, with any number of Sith, but Talon's good for speed and offense boost and survivability and whatnot. Um, that works. That works. I mean, you could even potentially have Revan under her right now in GAC. Like that doesn't matter so much. Um, but I mean, he used to be the best Sith leader, and now, I mean, in reality, it's situational. But Malgus, for the most part, Malgus and then her leading her own team are your two main Sith teams. So Malgus will have him and her and maybe her, uh, and then she'll have him, and whatever. But yeah, no, that's well, Sidious's Datacron is dead here in a week, so we're not gonna have to worry about it very much longer. It goes away July 10th, and then so do those annoying resistance crons. We get those done and gone with. Stap cron's going away too. Trench cron's going away. So be a defensive shakeup in GAC probably when those crons bite the dust. But yeah, if I were to put a team together, yeah, just take these guys. I mean, you could throw Dooku on that team and be great. Um, but yeah, you want to have a tank. He's just nice because he pre-taunts. Like his taunt is a little tricky at times. It depends on him putting pain on the other team. He's just gonna taunt. So, and then Savage, when you have his Grand Arena Omicron on him, he'll kind of be your main tank. Because he uses the same taunt method that like Mace Windu does. But yeah, Grand Arena wise, it's no contest. You'll want to run these three plus him, plus him or him. I mean, he should be with your crew. To be honest, these two should probably be together. Um, if she was higher stars, I would say her, but she's only 4 stars. But if you could gear him up a little bit more and get his Grand Arena Omicron on him, I mean, you've got a pretty solid team. But yeah, I'd maybe do these guys plus him and him. I mean, you put that team on defense and you're gonna give people fits. Especially like you put it sneaky back wall where they've used a bunch of good stuff to try to get through to, and then they run into that. But it's also gonna kill a bunch of shit. So that's kind of a Sophie's choice. Um, yeah, Grand Arena, especially with that Omicron, Trey is hands down going to be your best Sith leader. And then you'll do an Empire team with like Palp and Vader. Um, um, it's fine. There's not really a wrong first order team when you're talking about crew lead. Um, but there's a lot of options, and you'll see a lot of different compositions. Like some people would take out Phasma or Kylo and throw in the other tank, throw in the first order stormtrooper. Uh, others might take out Phasma and put in first order officer. Those would be your most common kind of variants. Um, but Phasma's I mean, that team is decent. That team is decent. That's not going to be an easy team to kill, and it'd be a team that'll get you places. Some people throw Executioner in. If you have the first order TIE fighter pilot Kron, he's a monster, but he kind of needs SLKR because it calls him out in the level 9. But yeah, no, that team will do you just fine. He's got an Omicron, I believe, for Grand Arena. So like in that circumstance, you would do him always I mean, he's always going to be with the team. I actually don't use my Kylo Ren with my SOKR. I put him with my online force users. Um, and so First Order Stormtrooper is kind of my main tank. Um, but these guys, yeah, they have a couple of characters that performance wise aren't as up there, but with enough speed, like between him and Hux passing turns to other characters, you can run circles around teams by passing turns and doing stuns and refreshing cooldowns. Like there's a lot you can do with all of these. In my opinion, Phasma is probably the weakest of the First Order. Maybe an argument could be made for Kylo here, but she has her territory war Omicron, which is important. Especially in a lower tier of territory wars, that Omicron's probably pretty common as a defensive team. So there's a lot of utility here. There's no real right or wrong team. Like I said, he can be just as good of a leader. Situationally, you want her in the lead. And then when SOKR is in your roster, he's going to be your lead with, Hux and Sith Trooper or whatever. Like there's a ton of things you can do. Ton of things you can do. All right, what else you got for me, bud? Oh, no problem, Fish. No problem. Nice to have you here. Uh, I uh, I stream pretty much every day, so if you want to catch more Galaxy Heroes content, be sure to toss a follow in and click the notifications and whatever. And actually, wait. Okay, I'll wait. But yeah, I'm on every day, so I'm always going to be around to answer questions and offer whatever help I can offer. But what do you need? The answer is yes. Thank you for the follow, Fish Bro. Um, I believe that makes you follower 49, so I need one more for 50. So that's very exciting. Yes, the answer is yes. Um, I don't really have access to much in the way of fleets yet because of my character level, but like Tarkin is a Sith Eternal requirement, I believe. Endurance, a case can be made for ignoring it unless you need to do a Galactic Republic fleet mission and you don't have a negotiator. Then all of a sudden he's very important. But every fleet commander, so like okay, here's an example. Like for Executor, he's got to be R8. He's got to be R9. He's got to be R9. These guys. So with some, they just don't give you a choice, and you'll want them to be competitive. You need them that high, which is kind of one reason why they make you do it. Um, Thrawn, you definitely want to boost up. Executrix, because you have Chimera unlocked, is not as much of a priority. Um, so I would put your resources into Chimera and not Executrix. I don't know how far off you are from Negotiator, if that's on your radar at all. But if you're not going to be getting Negotiator anytime soon, you do want to consider getting Galactic Republic, getting Endurance up and running. Because um, yeah, I mean For gas, you'll need to level that anyways. Um, and then you'll just want to level up the rest of it. Like, definitely want to give some love to Plo. Um, so yeah, just because you don't really have negotiator, and I'm not sure what your time frame on it is. Yeah, definitely give some love to endurance, and it did get a rework recently, so give endurance some love, give Mace some love. He's a great tank. Um, when they reworked both of these guys together, like, this is a legit ship again. Not as legit as the others. There's some it's just never going to compete against, but it's legit. But if negotiator is on your radar for the near future, then you can maybe push endurance to the side. But if you're not going to have it and you are going to need a Galactic Republic fleet for galactic challenges or whatever, so yeah, if there's not going to be a negotiator in the future, then definitely get this guy and get your Y Wing unlocked as soon as you can as well. And then the Bad Batch's ship, the Marauder, is pretty key to either Galactic Republic fleet now, so um, you'd want to throw that on your radar as well. But thanks for hanging out, Fish. We will see you around. Like I said, I'm on every day. There will be some days near the end of this month and the start of August that I miss, but that's due to my son's birthday and family coming to town for it. So, but that's weeks out yet, so we're okay. Um, and unless anybody has anything else for me, I am going to go to bed as well, or go back to bed. Um, only doing this right now because I had some insomnia hit me. So, um, all right. 2 minute warning here. We'll just kind of hang out, see if anybody's got anything else, and if not, we'll end it. And then I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. So, um, I'll be doing some stuff on my main account and some stuff here. And then Wednesday, probably mostly just be on here. Thursday, we'll do GAC. Yeah, I mean, usually you'd want to do DACA for the revive if possible. But yeah, that's yeah, that's an awesome trick. Yeah, because you want him to die. They'll die and come back, and Anakin will get bonus turns. Yeah, that was back in the day. That was like the trick for was it for Treya's solo phase in the Triumvirate raid? Like you could do a cheesy thing with Night Sisters and Anakin and like really ramp up offense. Um, then there's also one you could do with Asajj. But I mean, I haven't. Yeah, and Rex too. Yep, gas. It was a big deal when we had gas and we could solo the Nihilus phase using Rex, and then get as much done on Scion as we could. Try to push towards completing it. Back when I was in a starter guild or semi-starter guild. Um, yeah, there's lots of neat, fun little teams you can throw together to get some cool stuff done. Um, and we'll be back tomorrow. Well, I guess technically we'll be back later today to look at and look at this account again, get more work done, make more progress, do some territory war stuff on my main account, and yeah, we're all here every day. Here every day to talk theorycraft, have fun, hang out, and just chit chat about the game and whatever else comes up. But for now, I am going to bed. I need to get a little bit of sleep. Like everybody else in the house is passed out except for me. Like I'm looking at 3 cats that are just like unconscious to my left here on the couch. But anyways, folks, it's been great having all you here. A bunch of new folks coming in, always appreciated. Give us a follow, Ty. I think first of all that'd make you 50, and second of all you'll get notifications whenever I'm on. So, and I'm on all the time, and I'm here to hang out, here to talk, here to help, and here to have fun. So, uh, don't be a stranger, man. Please stick around. It's been great having you here. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon at some point. Um, so probably 2 o'clock Eastern time, I think, or 1. Whenever Territory Wars kicks off, that's about the time I'll be launching. So, um, yeah, so come find me then. I'll be on for a couple hours tomorrow for sure, and then probably maybe tomorrow night I'll do some Fortnite streaming. Me and my brother and his kid are gonna try to go for Magneto's unlock in that. Don't normally stream Fortnite. I'm actually fairly new to Fortnite, but it's a fun game to stream. That's for sure. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you all. Please have a good night, and we will see